Hey everyone. Everyone's been asking for a comparison between the Samsung Gear S3 Frontier and the LG Watch Urbane 2nd Gen. So I'm finally getting around to do one. I'm hoping the camera works and doesn't give me any issues. So size comparison wise, if you put them side to side, you can obviously tell that the Urbane is a little bit thicker. I think that's more because of the way the back is. So let's see in both. So this way they're pretty much the same size. See if I can do it like this and show you. Glare. You can see the buttons sticking out on the Urbane. That is literally it. Honestly, they're comparison-wise, they're about the same size. Weight-wise, they're not. Obviously, the Frontier Samsung was able to get the LTE connection and the antennas inside the watch itself. As we know with the Urbane, they're in the bands. I do have the leather bands coming to swap them out to see if that makes it look any nicer. The watches are pretty much same size. Other than the Urbane having a bigger screen, and the Frontier screen smaller, but it has this thing, the rotating bezel. That is it. I really don't know what other info anyone wants other than looking at it. I can give you my 2 cents on it. I used the Frontier since day one when it came out, so that would have put us before Thanksgiving, and I just stopped using it. Now why? Because it's limited to what you can do with it. They say it's not, but I don't know if you've ever seen the Gear App Store for these watches, but there's not much in it. So watch faces were absolutely horrible. The weather app that was built in, if you actually go to the weather apps gear store and read the reviews, you'll see the area that I live in. There is about 10 reviews just for the area that I live in. It doesn't work. It always says it's 51 or 47 degrees, and it could be 5 degrees out and snowing. So, whatever. That's just a weather app. It's not too big deal, but it's Samsung's built-in one, so you think that it would work. I wish they'd have complications like Apple Watch and like this guy does. I have it set up for complications right now. I'm going to do a tour of this. This is Developer Preview 4. I also have John Burke's notifications in there as well. It's just a way, if you get a notification, it actually shows on the screen. It gives you a little short message, not the little bell like Google thought was a good idea. So I switched from here and went to here. I noticed a big difference. Obviously, the Gear S3 and Android Wear are 2 different platforms. At the end of a day, I'd probably have 65% left on this. But that was no always on display. That was no Samsung Pay. And the reason is, and I did a video, is because of these sensors back here. They don't read my arm because of the tattoos. So there is no way to get the always on to work. It doesn't think it's on my arm. So luckily there's a setting inside the Gear Manager that allows you to still get notifications if it's not on your arm. That's a neat little setting. However, you still get notifications while it's charging, so in the middle of the night, it's not the best. So, Android Wear, I'll get up, 6:30, take it off the charger, And by the time I put it back on the charger, I'm down to probably about 55% maybe. give or take. It's never really dropped below 50. And that's with always on display. That's with field aware, which I do have installed here. Let's see. I don't think it shows up. Yeah, it doesn't show up in the app list, but it is there. That's with field aware on, so it gives me a sound and a notification. That's with a lot. I get a lot of push bullet notifications from the sites I follow. So, I mean, it's a great device. I think they're on the right track with Android Wear 2.0. So, anyways, I don't want to keep going with it. I just wanted to do a really quick review. Not a review. Sorry, a really quick comparison on size-wise and what to expect. I mean, this is a great watch. I originally did a giveaway on this, and it didn't meet the requirements of I needed so many likes and so many followers, and it just didn't take off. So I may do another one on this, or I may just get rid of this. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that ends up being it. So if you have any questions or want anything else, just hit the thumbs up button and like and subscribe. Thanks.